Morning, everyone, and welcome to Friday's weekly wrap-up, or some other made-up name on the fly. I wanted to debrief earnings real quick. Absolutely blowout earnings out of the tech companies. Just insane numbers. Amazon literally has become the Death Star. As you know, we have a service at Top Gun Options called Solo Amazon, where we only trade Amazon. We started this years ago, ladies and gentlemen, because I saw what was coming. I saw what was coming. I don't know, I don't remember, 5, 7, whatever years ago, when I heard that Jeff Bezos was leasing 5 airplanes. I knew it. I said, he's making his own FedEx, UPS, postal service. Just quiet in the background, slow and steady wins the race, and the guy is just absolutely taking over the world. The COVID crash was literally one of the best things that could have happened to Amazon. Everybody's sitting here on lockdown. Hell, Dr. Fauci's saying now you should be wearing a face shield going out. Businesses will be destroyed and will never come back, and that type of business is going to spool over to Amazon. They own Amazon Pharmacy. Walgreens and CVS will be gone. You'll be getting everything from Amazon in the future. All the dudes and ladies that drive these blue Amazon delivery vehicles and the airplanes will eventually have nobody in them. This is all coming, folks. So Amazon opened close to $3,250. So I got this wrong, which is interesting. I predicted a year ago that Amazon would be a $3,000 stock by my birthday this year. Subtle hint, it's December 31st. I'm one of the only guys that you know that can say my birthday is never next year. Think about that. But I got it wrong. Why? Because Amazon hit 3,000 weeks ago. Now, as soon as Amazon hit 3,000 weeks ago, what did I do? I raised my price target to 4,000 by the end of the year. Today, 27 analysts. I love how analysts come out of the woodwork after earnings and say, we're upgrading Amazon. Not only are they upgrading Amazon, 6 of those analysts are saying $4,000. Welcome to the party, guys. I really think you should join Top Gun Options and maybe get some better intel. Here's a great headline from earlier in the week. Avoid the stock. Talking about Apple now. Avoid the stock. Goldman says Apple's recent stock performance is unsustainable. Folks, that's Goldman Sachs. I used to reserve the term Death Star for Goldman Sachs. No more. I ditched that years ago, and the only Death Star out there is Amazon. So, Goldman Sachs, the blue blood, the stereotypical blue blood Wall Street trading firm, investment bank, Mortimer, Duke and Duke, completely got it wrong, folks. Absolutely got destroyed with Apple earnings. So here's the point of this brief. Don't trade earnings. Ever. The only name I would ever trade earnings on is Amazon. And even then, because it's literally a coin flip, folks. I don't like being right and losing money. That kind of hurts, right? You could be right on earnings, meaning they had a blowout quarter. Man, I nailed it. I knew they were going to have a blowout quarter, and they did. And then on the earnings call, they talk about their great blowout quarter, and then they look towards the future and go, next quarter is going to suck, and the stock implodes. So don't trade earnings, folks. This is a perfect example. All these analysts throughout the week, all these Apple bears, all these analysts who came out of the woodwork saying, Apple's going to have a bad quarter. Even I was a little bit worried about Apple earnings. That's why I didn't trade Apple earnings, because it's a coin flip. But these people who are paid to eat, drink, breathe Apple all day, all night, completely blew it. Okay, so you are the smart money, folks. I hate that term, the smart money, or legendary hedge fund investor Kyle Bass, or the Oracle of Omaha, Warren Buffett. Folks, these dudes put their pants on the same way I do, and I've blown these guys away in numerous areas. Trust me, I've been in the corner office of a multi-billion-dollar volatility arbitrage firm in Chicago, and guess what, man? I've seen behind the curtain. The great and wonderful Oz ain't so great and wonderful. You're the smart money. All you need is your brain and a computer, and you can do your own research. And we're just absolutely crushing it here at Top Gun Options. I mean, this was insane. Amazon, $3,200 right now, looking pretty damn good. This is going to be a blast. So and this is going to be tough for me to say, the rally is going to continue. mainly powered by what has gotten us this far in this rally. the Fed, and the FAGMs: Facebook, Amazon, Apple, Google, Microsoft. And it makes my heart smile that Google missed. Out of all the tech stocks, Google sucks. Google really does suck. It's an anti-American company. I can't stand Google. They jumped out of the Jedi defense contract because the Pentagon doesn't align with their corporate values. What corporate values would those be? Right around the time they took down off their headquarters their corporate motto that said "Do no evil." So they take down their corporate motto quietly of "Do no evil." They back out of a Pentagon contract, and General Joseph Dunford, the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff at the time, testified under oath. Not that you need a 4-star Marine general to testify under oath, whatever he says is true, that Google is an arm of the People's Liberation Army of China. Screw Google. It's an awful company. And just listening to all the practices that they do, trust me, I'm in my own couple Google fights with people and actually taking people to court, which I can't wait for. So fantastic day. Blowout day across the screens here with our tech positions. We might see a little sell on the news here, take some profit because just monster earnings. And then we're going to get back in and power higher here. Remember, October is a drink. DRINC. Democrats, Russia, Iran, North Korea, China. These things, either in concert or not knowing that they're in concert, are going to do whatever it takes to try and destroy this president and interfere in our election. I guarantee it. You ever hear the term October surprise? This is an election year, folks. We got viruses, we got race riots, you name it, we got it, and it's going to get ugly. So make sure you're hedged. Make sure you know that you can potentially profit as the market implodes, because there's going to be, and it's a race right now, right? Excuse me, the president's racing, or these biotech companies are racing to try and find a vaccine before the election. So we got this race between the DRINC and the VAC. And whoever wins that is going to win the election. And it doesn't matter who wins the election or what's going on. We're going to print money based on what happens in the election. So come learn how to trade options, man, because this is fantastic. Don't follow some dude that does pizza reviews in a leopard skin shirt and just figured out how to trade, and all these Robinhood traders. The good thing about Apple, real quick before I go, they announced a 4-for-1 split. Now, if you don't understand math, you think that's fantastic and awesome, and finally I can buy some Apple shares because it's over $400. You really need to go back to school and learn about math. Being able to buy 100, well, I'm not going to get into math. Think about it, okay? But psychologically, it's going to help Apple because a lot more mom and pop, little old lady in tennis shoes will be able to jump into Apple. They could have before, but they just didn't understand math. And I'm going to leave you on that note because I got to get going. I got a busy morning ahead and a lot of stuff going on. So have a great rest of your day. Happy hunting. Make sure you hedge. Have a great weekend. And I'll see you all next week.